Hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here. Wow, it's been a long time for me anyway. I know it's been a long time for you. You guys have been reaching out and asking where I am, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you enjoy coming to my channel. I appreciate you guys for continuing to watch me, despite not having updated in a while. This is a Keanu Reeves romance reading update. Last one I did was, I think, in June. I don't think I did July, I'm pretty sure. But it's been a while. I've been away. I've been dealing with work stuff and, not feeling the best emotionally. So, when that happens, I'm not really interested in picking up cards. I haven't picked up my cards. I just recently started picking up my cards because, I've started to feel better emotionally. So, I had to take care of myself. And that's what I did. That's what I'm still attempting to do. But I'm back now. I'm going to try and upload more frequently. I can't make any promises though, but I'll try not to have such a long gap in between. But I feel re-energized. I feel mentally recuperated. I feel ready to share this reading with you guys. Okay. A lot has gone on from what I understand. Today actually I looked to see what was going on in Keanu Reeves' world. Sometimes what I like to do, well, not just most recently, the past, few times after I've done a reading, I like to look up to see what other readers are saying, just to, one, get some validation, and two, just to see where other readers are intuitively, and if, they align with what I see intuitively and what I feel emotionally from the people I read on. And there's one person in particular, I can't remember her name. It's called Celeb News and Tarot. She does really good Keanu Reeves readings, and I feel like she aligns with her intuition aligns with what I have read in my cards and what I see as well about them. So go check her out if you haven't. I really like her. I like her energy. I also like Chrissy by Design. I think I said it wrong. Tara by Design? Well, Chrissy. If you guys haven't looked her up either, you can. I like their energy, those two readers. Anyway, let's get to the point, okay? Because I know you guys give me attitude when I'm taking too long to get to the reading, but I like to settle in and talk to you guys a little bit. Ask how you're doing. How are you doing? How have been, what's been going on in your life? I like to know those things, okay? But anyway, Keanu Reeves. There has been a lot going on. It seems that there may be some reconciliation going on, not it on the surface. Things seem to have changed, but really not. It's right on time. It's right on schedule for the cycle with this relationship that he has with AG. If you haven't watched my previous videos, then watch them, because not much has changed, honestly, in terms of what's going on at its core. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about what I saw. I just pulled some cards. I just pulled some cards just now, and before there's a picture in the community tab that I'm going to pull up. You're going to see in the video as I'm talking about it. Okay, and so I'm going to talk about his relationship with AG and what's going on there. I'm going to talk about how he's doing emotionally, energetically, and I'm going to also maybe talk about the soulmate that I've been talking about, this person that he's been dealing with sort of off and on. Okay, and let's get started. All right, so first things first. What I did first was I pulled some cards. I asked a question, and the question I asked, you're going to see the cards come up, the picture come up in the community tab. The question I asked was, has he back in a relationship? And the answer was yes. Back in a relationship with AG, sorry. And the answer was yes. And I pulled the moon. I pulled our favorite card that comes up often with these two, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, okay? Now here's the thing. If you haven't watched my other videos, I really insist upon it because, like I always say in my other videos, nothing is ever set in stone. Things always change. Like I said, we're dealing with humans with very complex human issues, and this relationship is very complex. Not the healthiest. It feels, like I said in previous videos, it's pretty unhealthy. It's toxic, because they both have things they need to learn, I guess. Especially Keanu. He has a lot of lessons that he has to learn that he hasn't yet. When will he learn? You never could tell with humans. You can't predict. You can't predict. Will they be together? No. Forever? No. Like I said, I don't see it for them. I will continue to say that. Like I said, they could get married tomorrow, and I don't see it for them. Okay? Because they have these moments where things seem good, and they reconcile. Like I said, on and off, over and over and over again. Okay? They have conflicts between them. There is the codependency that I talked about in past videos, and these cards here that I pulled initially really continues to speak to that. With the Seven of Swords and the mistrust, there seems to be continued conflicts, between them that causes a lot of friction and causes his coldness and causes her to be upset, and things fall apart and they break apart, and it's a vicious cycle between them. But that's the way it is in relationships sometimes, especially when you have a codependent relationship, it's not the healthiest. But anyway, like I said, you have the moon, you have the Seven of Swords here. It comes up often, mistrust, and people not being completely honest, whether it's about your behavior, your actions, or your feelings, okay? Or you have the Ace of Pentacles there. Like I said, there's love between them there. That I feel like that won't change. Even if they permanently break apart, there's a connection there. I always talk about that connection and how it sort of brings them back together, even though it's probably not the best thing to do. We have the Seven of Wands. There's a couple of things here. It could be, I get the feeling, well, looking at these cards that I pulled here, this is looking deeper into that dynamic. There's a lot of walls up between the two of them. There's a lot of boundaries and between the two of them, especially him. And on the flip side, it's like trying to make it work, trying to make it work despite like the clear red flags and the clear problems. You have the Ace of Swords. They're trying to communicate with each other openly. There's a lot. It just doesn't feel good, even though they're trying to make this work. Eight of Wands really feeling like there's a lot of interference, feeling like there's a lot of issues that they're trying to juggle and handle at the same time. Like business, it feels like they're trying to juggle and handle together, because like I said before, they have businesses together, they have things that they do together, and I feel like that is one of the main reasons why they are trying so hard with each other. There's some things that are tangled up with one another, but like I said, this is just a pattern. This is a pattern that I've seen in their cards. The breakup to makeup, the friction and the separating and taking space from each other and then coming back together, and it's just starting all over again, over and over and over again. Him wanting to support her, him wanting to help her and come to her rescue, and her needing him, and this is their agreement, and I'll continue to take care of you, I won't abandon you, all of that. Okay. So let's get to these cards. Okay, so what I asked here, I asked guidance. I asked you guys to tell me about their current dynamic and what's going on in their relationship. 𝐊𝐸 and Keanu Reeves. Okay, guys. Okay, so I have Justice. Might be some legal stuff going on. I have the 5 of Wands. I have the Queen of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yikes. 4 of Wands in reverse. And the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is telling me a story. You guys know I love stories. Okay. So this is their night dynamic, and I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to pull out how he's feeling about her currently, okay? Okay, all right, so I'm looking at this like this, okay, as well as like this, okay? Mostly up and down, mostly vertical. Okay. There's a lot. I'll throw out some words because that's how I usually get going. Okay. This is like riding a bike, by the way. I didn't know how it would feel doing this, but it just feels like regular. Okay, so I'll throw out some words. Friction, conflict, trust issues, legal problems, trying to foster something or make something grow, but things getting in the way, possibly trying to find a path, trying to find a way forward, but you quite can't do that. Okay, the path is blocked. Okay, having a shaky foundation in terms of your relationship is very fragile. Okay, so that's what's going on here, what I'm seeing here. There's really a lot of grasping at trying to get things to work. Okay, when you have Justice, when you have the 7 of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, and then so up this way you have it this way, and here you have Justice, 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so from here I feel like there's really trying to get emotional control. Okay, there's a lot of deep trying to understand each other emotionally, But there's conflict. There's just like with the Five of Wands, they're not on the same page. Okay, there's a lot of issue here, and something is getting in the way of, the Five of Wands in the middle of Justice and Queen of Cups, and it's telling me what I feel is that it could be literally legal trouble getting in the way and causing friction between the two of them, trying to connect emotionally, trying to go back to this deeper, emotional connection. But it's not, whatever this is, trying to find, also trying to find a path and a purpose of the relationship. This is whatever these things, they're old problems are just sitting there. It seems like they're not really dealing with them, which is par for the course. It's pretty on brand. Okay. It's, they're trying to get closer emotionally, and they're trying to find that deeper connection that they used to have. It's a lot of used to haves. Okay. And honestly, it's not working. I know some of you might be upset with me, saying this, but I have to be honest with what the cards tell me, okay? And what the energy I feel. It's been a long time. But they're trying to like bring this old feeling back, but there's just so much stuff in the way that's making them be on the wrong page, and they can't see a clear path forward in terms of their relationship. Okay, so there could be some legal issues, there could be some contracts, and I don't mean that they're in a contract. Again, I say this all the time in the comments. There is no contract, and I know some of you don't believe that, and I need you to believe it, okay? I've said it before and on my other videos, this is a real relationship, okay? It's not the greatest, it's unhealthy, but there's no contract, there's no people in control of Keanu, and none of that's happening, okay? It seems that it's a codependent relationship that right now, currently, they're trying to make it work, and it's just not working, okay? So down here, like I said, there's some stuff, there's a load of things in the way of them growing deeper emotionally. Too much has happened in this relationship, perhaps, to go back. There's too much that is being either ignored, swept under the rug, not talked about, maybe one or both having your own agenda, okay? And it's just causing this disconnect, okay? Same for up here. Same thing. This is the thing that's causing the conflict. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, you're trying to foster something. You're trying to make something grow. You're trying to make something better. And also, you're trying to take care of your relationship. And this is pretty also on brand for him, and how he is, what his role is in a relationship. But they're both trying to do this, but it's just not the same. Okay. They're trying, but then you have the Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups in reverse. There's not a lot of romance there, there's a huge disconnect I'm feeling, like emotionally. There's nothing, there's love there, but in terms of like romance and deep love, and something's missing. It always has been that way, okay? The Knight of Cups, something is going on business-wise where they're something about their relationship, okay, and business. But what I'm gonna say is, like, they're not, the things that drew them to each other is no longer doing that anymore. Okay, it's not with the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's just not. They're trying, it feels like, but it's like putting water in a bucket that has a hole in it already, and you're not paying attention to the hole, and the water is just coming out the bucket in a slow leak. It's a tiny hole, and you're wondering why it's happening. So that's what's happening there, okay? And so we have, I'm going to do this and then this. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And again, it's the same. They're really trying to foster a good, a better, deeper connection with this. This is important to them at this moment in time. And they're trying to get grounded in their relationship. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And that is like the goal they're trying to do. Let's just be grounded. Let's, go back to our roots and what we used to do and how we grew our relationship. And they're really trying to do that. They're trying to do that. Now, is that working? No. Like I said, they're trying. They're trying by spending time with each other, by communicating with each other. That's why the Ace of Swords, it's like fresh. They're trying to change how they communicate with one another. They're trying to do this thing, but it's just, again, up here you have Five of Wands, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands in reverse. You have the Lovers in the middle of the Five of Wands, card of conflict, and the Four of Wands, a shaky foundation for a relationship. And again, putting water in a bucket that has a hole in it, okay? The Four of Wands in reverse really speaks to, in relationships, it speaks to not a solid foundation. It speaks to the foundation that was there sort of breaking apart. It speaks to insecurity in a relationship. It speaks to not really knowing where you're going or what the goals or the purposes. It's sort of just like it's just like saying, okay, let's try to make this work by ignoring our problems and just spending time with each other. And I'm going to help you out, and I'm going to be here for you, but it's really not the fix that they're in their mind is looking for. Okay. Here you have the Knight of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, and so they're all in reverse. Three of Wands really is like they don't know where they're going. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know where they're going to be in the future. They kind of don't know what they both want, At this point, it's just doing what you're used to, like I talked about before. Okay, and then here you have Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. Again, they're reaching for emotional connection and groundedness. They're reaching for what's the word I'm looking for? I always forget words, but what is the word? It is a simple word. With the Queen of Pentacles. Security and reliability and being there for each other, and that's working, across here. But across here, they don't know the Three of Wands, like they don't know what to do next or what's new. How can we do this in a different way? They're sort of doing the same thing that they always do until they have another blow up, another argument, or some other friction that breaks them apart, or he gets in these, I don't know, a back and forth, okay, a coldness and confusion, and I need space, and she feels that way, and the same old thing keeps coming up. It feels like old energy. It doesn't feel like new energy. It feels like, yes, I'm trying this thing, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't feel like hope. I don't feel like, I hope this happens, or I'm looking forward. It's sort of just like, I don't know how to describe it. it's like hopeless, I guess. Like that's a good metaphor. It's like running on a treadmill, but you put the towel over it, so you don't know what time, like how long you're gonna, you set it for 30 minutes. You don't know what the time is, and you're getting tired, and you just keep running and running and running, hoping it ends, but it's sort of torturing you because you don't know how much time you have left. That's how it feels. I hope that was a good metaphor. Okay. But let's listen. This ain't it. But, when you're used to someone, when you don't want to be alone, they're both older. The dating game is hard. She's extremely famous. It's hard to find someone. Well, he, I'll get into that later about the soulmate thing, but it's a lot of stuff between them, like not good stuff. And the good stuff the things that they had, that helped them connect to one another, just tarnished, Time to throw in a towel. Okay, let's see. I want to see how he feels about her. Let's see. How does Keanu feel about drug? Can you tell me? I know you guys hate when I shuffle so long, but I have to feel it, How does he feel about her currently? I apologize for the noise in the background. That's my fan. I can't turn it off. It's like very muggy in this room. Interesting. Let's see what fell out. Oh, jeez. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Why are y'all, look, what did I tell you? Ciao. Listen, bro. Interesting what he's telling me up here. That's my dog. It's going through it. Again, the same. This is why I took a break from. We can't, the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't. Oh, man. Let me shuffle these two because these were out. And let's see if, I guess if it's meant to be, but let me just Actually, I do want a clarifier. Can I get a clarifier for these two cards here? Look at that. This here and this. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we have the Tower. Yikes. Okay. Again, this is what Keanu thinks and feels about Alexandra. Four of what? Pentacles. Can't let it go. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. Lots of wanting to build. Okay. Nine of Wands. As a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Refusal. Confusion. Denial. Right underneath is the Four of Pentacles. The Hangman comes up often for them. Queen of Wands comes up often. He's very attractive to her. Oh, she's very attractive to him. Judgment. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. I mean, and the Star is a clarifier for Judgment. Okay. Okay. Let me look at this really quickly. The Tower and the Four of Pentacles are the first two cards that popped out as I was shuffling. Okay, listen. He still seems to be questioning if this is the right relationship for him. No, it's not. And I say that with respect. You know, you just gotta do what's best for you. They both have to do what's best for them. She's in a bit more of a, from his perspective, she's in a harder spot than he is. Obviously, because he is a global superstar and he has loads and loads of money. Okay, but anyway, with the Tower, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles, I'm going to go across and up and down like I did before. I mean, the Tower is just, he sees her as someone who is very vulnerable, okay, and there's something in her world that's falling apart, and he's doing the thing that he loves to do, come to her rescue and be there for her, and you know, take care of her and make sure she's okay, which, you know, I respect that. They have a history. They, you know, he's not going to abandon her, but there's something, I will tell you, like, it's something not good. It's something not good. And he's trying, what that is though, maybe some legal trouble with the justice from before. But he's trying to really prioritize taking care of her and helping her. Okay. And with the Knight of Pentacles above that, and the Nine of Wands is a clarifier next to the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm talking about here, this trifecta here. He is struggling. He's working very diligently to ensure that whatever this thing is will not, it's like how I'm doing this, guys, what I'm feeling is like, this is how he's looking at her currently, okay? It doesn't feel romantic. It doesn't feel, but like I said, and when you're older and you connect with someone, sometimes romance isn't it's not on the table, it's not in the cards. So, but that's a problem for him. And that's where all this other stuff over here comes in to play. And that's why they're not married. And that's why he hasn't proposed. And that's, there's other things that comes into play that are huge issues in their relationship. Okay? Respectfully. But he's trying to, something shocking happened to her, something where something crumbled, or the rug got pulled out from underneath her, okay? And he's trying to help her. He's working very diligently with the Knight of Pentacles to save whatever, would help her in whatever way. But it feels serious. It feels more than... It feels, it's the same pattern in their behavior, where he has this need to be needed, like I said, and he has to catch her as she's falling, and that's what's happening down here. And it's, listen, it feels like, and his mind is strengthening something. It's a very... the moon card was there now in the first set of cards I pulled, where I asked about their dynamic, and it's really like the moon is a card of illusion. And I'm getting the sense and getting the feeling from his energy is that because he's engaging in this like knight in shining armor thing, like I'm gonna save you, it's like giving him this, fueling this feeling of hope inside of him, like this, it's energizing him in some way. And it's very like no disrespect, but a little like, not delusional, but just like maybe delusional. Okay, that's the word that comes to mind. Don't bash me in the comments, guys. I'm just being honest, okay? That's what the nine of wands comes in, okay? Like, you see how she's standing tall and like, I'm ready. The Nine of Wands is like, despite hardship, you keep going, you keep pushing, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a reward there at the end of the tunnel. And this is how he's standing tall. He's standing next to whatever shit she's, excuse my language, whatever stuff she's going through. His role has been fulfilled. Okay, guys? So let's move on from that. You have, I'm going to do, how am I going to do this? And look, Queen of Wands, this is, I was going to get into that, but this is her. This is her here. This is her energy. She's ambitious, willful, will get her needs met, strong-willed. Her mantra is, I will. He likes that about her, actually. This is her. You see that? This, whatever this terribleness is, this is him trying to save her from that. Look, this is literally the knight. Knight in shining armor. Knight of Pentacles. Steady, grounded. What's the word? Dependable. Will be there. Will rush in. and with calm and, focus. That is what is that. Honestly, now I'm looking at it, that is why they have reconciled. That is why, their roles are being fulfilled. That's why I was like, this is the same old energy. Okay. But here we have Judgment, we have the Two of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. And the Star is a clarifier. And then we have I'm gonna go across here. There's a lot of things happening in his subconscious mind, okay? And when I talk about illusion, when I talk about delusion, that is what is happening here, okay? Because across here you have the Tower, Two of Swords, and then the Seven of Cups. And really, it's like, this is him. This is him also. Okay, you see, like, I'm trying to make a choice. And the Judgment card is next to this as well. And, trying to have proper judgment in your decisions, trying to be very discerning, okay? Understanding that there's, right here, it's like hoping that this will elevate her in some way, whatever he's doing, hoping that this will elevate their relationship, okay, with the Star and the hope, okay, hoping that this will change things. But with the Four of Wands, also refusing to let go of the past, refusing to let go of roles you take on in your relationship, refusing to see with the Two of Swords the truth, telling yourself, lying to yourself, if I fix this, things will get better. The thing that I'm searching for and trying to choose, I will finally know. On top of, with the Seven of Cups, making the wrong choice, feeling confused, feeling lost. Okay? Not discerning correctly. And then across here you have the Two of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Seven of Cups. Okay? With the Hangman here in the cross, you have the Hangman, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands is a clarifier. Okay? And so with this here, it's like he's like, I need to see this through before I can make a choice. I need to see her in a different way from this situation. I'm waiting for a different perspective. I'm waiting for the choice. I'm waiting for the answer. I don't see it yet, but I can't leave her behind because there's something serious going on. I need to be there for her. This, I could see that. Is it the right choice for him? Let's see. Is that correct? Is that the way to go? Let's see what the cards say. Use the stack. I could use this, that's alright. Let's see really quickly. Is it alright? Jesus. No, it's not. The answer is no. No, it is not. It's not the right thing. I mean, we knew that, but you know. Let me show you what I pulled. Seven of Swords, listen. Justice in reverse. Terrible. Not good. I don't want to say terrible. Five of Cups. I'm saying it because the energy doesn't feel good. Loss. Heartache. Disappointment. Loss of hope. Loss of a relationship. Loss of yourself. Loss of, you know. Seven of Wands. You need to protect yourself. Temperance. Gotta be wise in the situation. You have to be mature. You have to it's not a lot of emotion here as he's looking at this. He's looking at her and this dynamic and relationship as a problem to solve for him. That's making him feel, it feels like, useful. He's fulfilling the role that he likes to take on. And that's what's drawing them closer together. And when the problem is solved, then what? Then what? Then what is the question? Let's see his thoughts. I'm going to, his thoughts on her. I'm going to use the Hidden Truth cards and the my nails. Are you guys okay? You can pause this and get some water, you know, use the bathroom. I'm trying to pick this card up and it's like, okay. Living in delusion. I'm trying to think of what I'm labeling this video. Struggle. All right, here we go. His thoughts on Alexandra. What is he thinking? Can you tell me? Oh, okay, that's too many. Oh wait, that's like 4. That's good. Okay. Oh, I miss seeing you. Maybe there's some. Maybe they don't see each other as much. They just sort of get together when they need to be seen. I'm not financially stable. That's what she's telling him. That's what he's hearing. Interesting. I saved your texts and messages. Okay. I want you so badly. He wants the thing that... Ouch. He wants the thing that they had. You didn't see my tears. Okay. Let's go deeper. Oh, jeez. You guys, I'm a mess over here. But that's okay. I might edit it, I might not. You know, raw and real we're gonna get here. Alright, we're going deeper. These are the in the shadows. These may be subconscious thoughts, okay? You know, even more like shadow, darker thoughts. Let's see what he's thinking. In that moment, I didn't care. I couldn't tell you face to face. You did not break me. I wish you would come back. Well, we'll see. I don't know how to let you go. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Let's do one more. I know you're watching me. Listen, they could still be living separate lives. You know, I've sense and I feel that there is a reconciliation, but it's just not the same. It's not the same in that, or maybe it is. Maybe that's how they've always been. It feels like it. He takes care of her and supports her. They're seen in public, seen together, which, you know, like I said before, is not unusual to me for someone, you know, especially their age. It's just not unusual to me. And they have their dynamic, you know, the codependent, I don't want to be alone, toxic, you know, love. It's their love nonetheless. But they might not be like living together. I get the sense. There's, like I said, there's still a lot of friction between the two of them. And I don't see it for them. They're trying, but it's just not going to work. It's not. When will they realize that? I can't, you know. They will, but you never know. Let's look at how he's doing energetically. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm doing, I took a long break, guys. I just came back, but I'm recentered, and I'm continuing on. I see how Keanu's doing energetically. Keanu's doing energetically. They want it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, shuffle a little bit more. Bear with me, please. Okay. Alright. Just put the deck. Queen of Swords, the World, got his eye on the prize, Ten of Wands, the Devil, yikes, Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles comes up for him a lot. The Fool. Hierophant. That's what I was thinking. That's the word that came in my mind. King of Wands. What I was thinking as I was pulling these cards, what I was hearing rather, was the word brave and courageous, taking risks, going out on a limb. Yeah, feeling strong. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It's a mixture. Mostly he's feeling good. Um he's feeling all right. He's not feeling whatever challenge he's facing, he's feeling like he can face it head on, okay? We have the Queen of Swords, okay? We have the World. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Devil. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Fool. Hierophant. King of Wands. Ten of Swords. Strength. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. These are all upright. Give me a second. Okay. With the Queen of Swords and the World and the Ten of Wands, he's really, he's an intellectual person. It's interesting. He's both emotional and intellectual. But he leans more on his intellect and his logic. Doesn't mean he can't be emotional. He is very emotional. But with the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Wands, he's looking at something with a shrewd eye, okay? It could have something to do with business or even the relationship itself, okay? With the World in between these two, he's really looking for things to come full circle. He's looking to accomplish something. Okay. And it's been, with the Ten of Wands, it's a difficult journey. But he's saying, I'm stable, I'm grounded, I am focused, okay? I know what the dangers are, but I am willing to take the risk. I'm courageous enough to, and I have enough strength to tackle whatever this is. Okay. Here you have the Fool, you have the Devil, and you have the Queen of Swords. And there's so many things. There's an issue in his life. I feel like it's like he's taking a risk of some sort, okay? And it feels like there's something on the line, and like he usually does in this case, he isn't taking caution for some reason, but he's okay with that. Whatever the devil is here is the problem, okay? And I'm not sure if it's a person in particular, but it feels like it has something to do with people, okay? And he's trying to deal with that. I don't feel a lot of the devil is here, but it's not. It's almost like he's showing me that doesn't matter, which could speak to illusion, all that stuff. But he's really like being carefree. He's really just like, I can handle this. I know. If I lose something out of me trying to handle this, I'm fine with it. With the Ten of Swords is walking off into something, letting go of something, releasing something. Something he's letting go. He's letting go of something, okay? Emotionally, he is letting go of something emotionally, or he's dealing with something in a way that it kind of feels really cold, quite honestly. not in a bad way necessarily. You know, I feel like he maybe has to be that way. But it's looking at things in a very grounded, cold, clinical eye. Okay, you have the Nine of Cups here. You have, okay, let's do this. We have the Hierophant, Nine of Cups, in the World. With all this cavalier, that's the word I was feeling also and hearing. This thing he's trying to get to or accomplish, he's really, I think this is about his work. Okay. Starting something, he's fighting for something at work. Basking in his accomplishments. Okay, emotional contentedness. This is his work. This feeling here that I feel is about work, right? In these three cards here. He's always assured. He's always pretty content when it comes to his career, for the most part. Not always, but he's meeting a lot of goals. He's feeling, and he's also enjoying his success. Okay, and the thing that he's doing, something he's doing now, I'm not sure. I think he's touring. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, but it's something that's bringing him a lot of joy. But with the Hierophant, it's really, let me get a clarifier for that, actually. Can I get a clarifier? Oh, shoot. I dropped my card. Okay. Alright. That was too many cards. But let me get a clarifier for that. Okay. The Tower. Okay, yeah, so I got the Tower. There's a clarifier. Like I said, like courageous. He's shaking things up. He's shaking something up, and it has to do with work, and it's making him feel really good. Okay, and it's gonna mean something. It's something that's coming full circle. Something that has to do with travel, or he's traveling and he's feeling good, you know. But also he's shaking something up. The Tower doesn't also always, for me, what I'm feeling, this Tower card doesn't mean like things are falling apart. It means like he's doing something he wouldn't normally do. He's making waves in a way he wouldn't normally do. Okay, we have the King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. He's feeling good. He's feeling, he's feeling grounded. He's feeling brave and courageous and energetic, and going after what it is he wants to go after without fear. But he's doing something, or he's facing something that, with the Devil here, a situation or people or a group of people, being very cavalier about it. Whatever that is. Let me pull out a clarifier for the Devil. It's almost like he's Justice. See, it's almost like he's like, I got your number. It feels like, with the Queen of Swords here, and the Fool is like, I'm fine. Like whatever's happening. Because the Justice card, it might be something that have to do with legal issues. It might be something that has to do with her issue that I just talked about. He's kind of just like, oh, I got this. I could handle this. This isn't, this is a big issue, but it'll be fine. Will it be fine? I don't know. Sure, he has a bunch of money. It's usually fine for people with a bunch of money. But he's feeling okay. He's working. Not sure if he's playing music, but whatever he's doing for work, he's enjoying it. He might be traveling a lot, but he's dealing with something that feels serious. But he's like, oh, it's fine. A devil, literally devil may care attitude. Okay. I'm gonna look at the person that the person had been connecting to that I was calling a soulmate. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, maybe next time. But I just want to see if they are, what's going on there real quick. I know a lot of you feel that this person is in the future, and no. This is the person that he was dealing with. Whether while he was, in his relationship, they had, like I had mentioned in one of my videos, but I didn't go into it. Like it could be, they could have at some point had an open relationship. Him and AG, but I didn't go. I just want to know what's going on. Let me see. Real quick. Interesting. The same cards always come up when I talk about these. Look. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Disappointment, grief and loss, sadness, judgment. I asked if he was still involved with this person. The answer was yes, by the way. The High Priestess. Queen of Cups. Listen. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Not reversed. Romantic. Sex. Okay. Spiciness. And the Fool. Hooking up. Having a good time. High Priestess. Things being hidden. Maybe not telling each other what's what. Coming to some sort of agreement, it feels like. Listen, I said that things are complex. People are complex. People are imperfect. And this woman, this person that I feel that is connected to him, it's a real person. And I don't, I don't, and who he feels very connected to, but there's, like I said, there's a lot in the way, and a lot of, trust issues and things like that. But here, this seems like there's still a connection. There's still communication. And that's why it feels like with him and Alexandra, it feels like there's a separation. Like they're trying to build something, but they don't feel together. you know, so they're, you know, listen, I don't want to be too gossipy, but they're definitely hooking up, him and this person, this third person. You know? So, I want to see something really quick. You know, they could have an open relationship now, him and Alexandra. Let's see. Let me ask. But I don't know if she would. Maybe, I feel like in the past, but I don't know if her personality would allow for that. But, you know, I don't know her personally. I'm gonna ask 2 questions. Third party involvement. Guys, this is gonna be long. I didn't want to do this, but it just be happening. I mean, we have the Chariot. I asked if there was third party. I mean, yeah, I feel that, you know, the answer I knew would be Queen of Swords. Again. 5 of Swords. I mean, Sneaky Empress. That's her. The girl. The woman. Ace of Pentacles. Alexandra know about this. Let's see. The world again. I feel like, you know, I don't want to be gossipy, but this is what the cards are telling me, okay? Let's see. Do this real quick. Oh. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. Knight of Pentacles. The Fool. 9 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. I asked if she knew about this person or knows that he may still be, you know, dealing with the one, guys, that's what I'm talking about, okay? The answer is no, and, you know, but it's purposely ignoring. With the Fool, look at the Fool. The Fool always reminds me of someone who's just like, la la la. I'm about to fall off this cliff, but I don't even see it. Okay. Or maybe she knows, like, he'll always, you know, he's not going anywhere. He always comes back. You have the 9 of Swords. She knows something. Something's up. It keeps her up at night. Keeps her worried and insecure. Okay. Drama. Alright, let's see. That's one more thing I want to do. I was just talking about, I asked with this deck, these cards, I asked if she knows that he is quite possibly, if there's a third party involved, that he is, you know, hooking up with. And the answer was no, but maybe, because, you know, she knows something. He's not, there's no romantic connection between them like it was in the past. There's still distance with that. Okay, and that's what she's worried about, that he is, you know, dealing with someone else. Okay. Alright. Advice for him. What he needs to do or needs to look out for is a retrograde, guys. So Let's see. First quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. He's keep your heart open to change. Keep your heart open to the possibility of the things you are afraid of and facing them. Keep your heart open to doing the right thing for you. Doing the right thing for the person you care about. Okay. First quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. This is something he might have to remember with the devil may care attitude. He's pretty humble. But that may be a warning. Don't chill too much. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. That's why the Queen of Swords keeps coming up. Be realistic in your assessment. Be discerning. Okay, really look at the situation from all sides, not just through illusion or delusion. Mess. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. The Two of Swords, man. That energy. This has a lot to do with his interpersonal relationships, meaning his romantic relationships. Putting aside like his friendships, his non-romantic, but he really, it's really interesting how his lens is when it comes to how he loves people. Last quarter moon in Scorpio is the last one. Reveal what needs to be seen. Listen, the moon is there. This last quarter moon in Scorpio. Look, the moon, he had the moon on the first set of cards I pulled. Reveal what needs to be seen. He has the Two of Swords. He has a blind spot. He's not looking at the truth of something. He has to reveal whatever needs to be seen. How many moons came up in these cards? Look, first quarter moon. First quarter moon. First quarter moon. First quarter moon. The whole thing. That has never happened. This isn't a new deck. This isn't new. That's crazy. I've shuffled this deck a million times. I've used this deck so many times. Wow. Here's your message. Okay, guys? That is your reading for Keanu Reeves. I hope you got something out of it. I hope that you are respectful in the comments when you comment. Respectful to not only me, the reader, to each other. Respectful. You know the rules. I know you guys know the rules. Okay. And if you hear something that you don't like that I say, it's fine if you disagree with me. If you have your own viewpoints, if you have your own gifts and your intuition is telling you something else, that's fine. But just be sure to not denigrate the work that, is put into doing a reading and the energy and the time that it takes to do a reading for someone, okay? But I would love to hear your reactions. I want to hear your questions. Thank you. Please like this video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.